Peace out. Sleeping Dragon. Hello, Jamie here. Welcome to Peace Out. Let's begin by getting comfortable, finding a space for ourselves to lie down or sit. You choose what works. Now, give yourself some time to settle, doing any last-minute wriggles or fidgets, so you feel happy and relaxed, ready to enjoy some still time. I know it can be hard sometimes to let your body be still, but give yourself time. Be kind to yourself. Some things take practice, lots of practice, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Keep your eyes open for now and see if you can notice your breathing. I find it helps to slow my breathing down so it's easier to follow. The in-breath and the out-breath. Usually I find there's a small gap between the breaths. Can you spot that too? Breathing in, little gap, and then out, little gap. It just happens like that, without really thinking about it. Next time, as you breathe out, let your eyes softly close. Now your mind can make the pictures as we go on a special adventure, like in a dream. This is a story about a family of dragons. As you learn about them, maybe you'll see how life for the dragons is quite similar to the way we live. Mummy Dragon was called Delilah. Daddy Dragon was called Doug. And they had a little girl dragon called Dina. They lived together on a mountain covered in flowers and grass, and had a lovely mossy cave where they ate together and slept. Nearby was the waterfall and pool where they would take a shower or bath. Every day, Mummy Delilah and Daddy Doug went out to work. They had a restaurant called the Flame Grill, where they prepared delicious barbecue vegetables and toasted marshmallows for dessert. It was hugely popular with all the dragon families in the area, so they were very busy most days, and sometimes the evenings too. Dina spent her days at dragon school, practicing her powers, exercising her wings with some flying, drawing cloud pictures in the sky, changing colour to camouflage herself, and learning how to control her fire breathing. There was so much to learn and practice. Sometimes Dina found it hard and frustrating, as she just wanted to be good at everything right away. And lately, when she got angry at things not going her way, she would end up setting fire to everything around her. That didn't help at all, and it only made her feel upset at the damage she'd caused. Dina was learning how powerful her feelings could be. But it was happening more and more often. Losing a game of Dragonopoly, not making her cloud picture just as she hoped, and even having trouble making her bed in the morning tipped her over the edge and she set fire to her pillow. All this frustration was getting her down. One day, Miss Blaze, Dina's school teacher, took Dina aside after lunch. She had seen how Dina was struggling to cope with her fiery feelings and wanted to help. Miss Blaze explained how a dragon's brain and body need time and patience to learn how to do things. She gave Dina some very special advice. The best thing a young dragon can do is learn how to use your breath to steady the fiery feelings we all have. Dina decided to give it a try. Burning everything to a crisp wasn't helping, and she needed to do something. So she started practicing calming her breath down. Every day, spending just a few moments closing her eyes, noticing her breath, the in and the out, and slowing it down. After a minute or so of doing this, she felt calm. Her mind would feel clearer, and on opening her eyes, she felt good, like her body and mind were thanking her for being kind to herself. After a week of practicing her daily breathing exercise, Dina's parents noticed how their daughter seemed happier somehow, calmer. They knew she'd been having trouble at school, that her frustration could send everything up in flames, and that she hadn't really been sleeping well. But something had changed. It was during bath time when Doug asked Dina how everything was going, and Dina explained how she'd been learning to calm her breathing, that she was noticing when a spark of anger would appear when she found something hard, and that with the little breathing practice every day, she just felt better in herself somehow, more in control of her feelings. Doug was so proud of his little dragon baby girl. She climbed out of the bath, and he wrapped her up in a towel, hugging her tightly. While she changed into her pyjamas, Doug quietly shared Dina's news with Dina's mummy, Delilah, who was just as proud and relieved that their daughter was going to be okay. That night, Dina snuggled up in her mossy, squishy bed with her new pillow, feeling ready for a sleep. Nowadays, she looked forward to sleeping, as she felt stronger every day when she woke up. And that was the time she chose to do her breathing exercise, every morning. Let's find our sleeping dragon position now. Our body relaxing, our legs, arms, our face, our long back, and tail, if we're being dragons, relaxing and getting heavier and heavier. As sleepiness begins, with each breath out, little wisps of smoke puff from our noses. Another day, learning a bit more about ourselves, comes to a close, and the night wraps us up in a cloak of stars, resting easy like a sleeping dragon. If now is sleep time, then I wish you a good night. If it's not time for bed yet, then slowly start to come back, deepening your breath, wiggling fingers and toes. Take a nice big stretch and slowly, gently open your eyes. Before you move anywhere, notice and enjoy the way you feel now. I hope you enjoyed the story of Dina, the dragon. And if you notice those big, angry feelings taking over sometimes, see if you can take a few deep breaths in the moment. Step back from the fiery feeling. And maybe even try that little daily breathing exercise that works for Dina. Spending a few moments every day simply closing your eyes and breathing. Just like anything, the more we do it, the more easy and natural it becomes. Plus, your body and mind will love it. Well done you for spending this time. This is Jamie, saying peace out.